Hey everyone, Meowcity here, welcome back. Today I thought we would get back to the normal kind of playthrough style with Darkest Dungeon 2. Not sure which torch I'm going to be going for today. I thought maybe I'd try it, maybe I won't, but we're going to be doing Obsession Act 3 today. And I thought I would try to play around with this party a little bit more. I'll show you all what I'm going to do. I'm kind of liking this general setup. I'm just not sure on the paths yet for them, and we'll see what I can do if I'm gonna get my butt kicked again, because Obsession got reworked a little bit and I'm having fun playing around with it, but the boss can still hit very hard, so we'll see what happens. I'm really liking Terra as a alchemist. I'm having a very hard time getting her away from it. So I'm taking her usual skills with it. We'll see what I come up with trinkets, whether I'm going to be using Magnesium Rain as a huge just burn everything down or just blighting everything. We're going to be using Audrey this time instead of Sarmenti, and we'll see how that goes. But I'm starting to actually kind of like her again, just using her as Venom Drop for the blight chances. Flashing Daggers gets kind of overpowered that way. And then she has the ability to actually do an execution now with Death Armor being a thing, so that's actually kind of useful. The ability to get rid of corpses and heal herself is actually really nice. I'm actually going to be trying Dismiss and Sharp Shot this time around rather than Yellow Hand, and we're going to see how that does, just seeing if it does more damage rather than trying to bleed and stuff like that, because I'm not using Cause of Death, which would be the main reason I thought I'd be using Yellow Hand, so we'll see what this does. And then Boudica, I found as a Carcass, is a really good tank, so we'll see how that does. There's a few ways we can go about it depending on the trinkets we get. She can just be a tank that takes all of the damage and just shrugs it off while healing, or she can be a tank that takes all the damage while dishing it out, so I'll have fun with that.
Talk of your denial is giving way.
I forgot Dismiss had Breacher. This is not going to be fun. That's something I'm going to want to get rid of because I don't want the taunts on him. Even though putting him up front right away for point blank could be interesting, I don't think I want the taunts on him. Because while they do very little damage, in the end that could be very bad. Like, it already got him stunned. We'll see what happens here, but yeah, I'm not impressed with that already. Dismiss.
Excellent work.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a run already. Alright, 2 and 4, she has 5, so she goes down, so Poison Dart the Gaunt. Boudica do damage? No. The one bad thing about Carcass, generally it cannot do damage once it gets to 2 to 3 winded. So, unless I get very specific trinkets, which we'll see if it's in the cards.
We would come here.
Alright. Poetry, does anyone need it? It doesn't look like it.
And rest.
Provisioner. I'm really liking the Owlet for this. We got the Tinker's Bench for contraption items. I don't remember what all is a contraption. I really should at this point. I think that's like the Bear Trap, maybe? The root.
Rain, fire,
so,
and rot.
I have the chance to really break Terra here if I go to the Sprawl and get some other really nice stuff, but my luck is absolutely horrid with that. Or I can go to the Tangle, possibly get a trophy that will break the rest of the run if I use it right, and break Boudica. You know, it's very rare that I have a group that might actually be able to take on the Dreaming General decently. I'm not sure, because like Boudica's not going to do any damage here. She's just going to be taunting all of the Dreaming General's attacks. Terra's going to be hitting both of them at the same time. So that's a non-issue. So then I just have to sacrifice one of their attacks to hit the root. We'll see what happens. But with that in mind...
But fairly priced.
Oh, there's no AoE attacks. Crud. I can buy these to get an attack on him. And then attack the root. So let's do that. Then buy the whiskey flasks.
Comfort on the road to damnation.
And that's gonna be that. So, Para, because you have no upgrades on anything, it doesn't really matter what we get. I guess the Ichor Bomb would be the better thing to give her because of Blight Resistance Piercing. And doesn't really matter on these two. And 999. Alright, doesn't matter there. And I don't think I'm gonna get the friendly on anyone. I think friendly's at 13. Unless one of these gets a bump. But just get them out of my inventory. Yeah, friendly's at 13. Alright, oh well. Mastery Trainer. This is where things might get a little bit interesting because Para is going to be more of a clutch person in the Dreaming General fight with the Plague Grenade. We're going to have to upgrade that. Let's upgrade Flashing Daggers. That will do more than long run on the General. If it goes through.
And mindfulness.
We're going to get the Owlet. We're going to get Tinker's Bench. And I did say we're going to do a Torch, so let's have a look. I've had a few bad runs with the Despairing Flare because enemies right off the bat get crit, and that just does not work well for me. Corpse Light would not work well on this run at all. Now here's the thing. Would this necessarily be bad? I know that various enemies would be able to stun and dizzy me easier. That would also put things like the vulnerable, the weak on me easier, which I can generally work with. The only bad side I can see about this is me fighting the Harvest Child. This would be absolutely horrid. So I would need to make sure I have glimmers of hope on hand if I fought the Harvest Child, which I probably should, considering I have Audrey. The Hateful Pyre is extra damage and apply on hit knockback. So as long as I don't have Bodica knocked back, it's not bad, but she's going to be the one getting hit the most, so I would need movement resistance on her, which kind of throws the whole thing for a loop. I would need a very specific trophy from the lair here. I really don't want to do the Stygian Blaze. Everyone having +1 death armor just does not seem fun. So I guess if I'm going to do one of these, I'm going to do the Doom Candle. I think that's going to be the easiest with this group. And if this goes to Crud, we're going to probably either go Torchless again or
To stifle us.
try the... Oh, the torches are gone. The fourth torch. So, alright, let's go to the Tangle. I make no promises. That is a cool effect right there, I'm not gonna lie.
Rewards.
Alright, so the General is very early on. How do I want to get there? I really don't care about candles anymore.
The destination's never in question. Only the route you take to get there.
Well, that is a layup. I'm gonna take the chance at going this way because either it's gonna be a loathing or a fight, I think. And if it's a fight, that's either gonna get me more stuff that I can use. It's loathing, crud.
The loathing whispers.
But the second one is part of a fight, so that's a chance for, you know, a trinket or something I can use before the Dreaming General. So we'll use that if we can. No, Audrey, we're not running. Alright, let's point blank. Stupid armor. We're going to play grenade just to get the guard off of him. Yup, to get the taunt on Boudica. And I would like to flashing daggers, but I really want that drummer down. And he resisted. Absolutely lovely. At least Boudica can take a few hits. And Dismiss is taunted. Oh man. Right, play grenade. You go down, sir.
Strength dwindles.
He'll go down before I need to kill everyone else, so that's fine by me now. The Arbalist will go down. That's the last taunt on Dismiss. Drummer on next turn. Boudica can toe-to-toe. Too bad that doesn't count as a turn, where he actually gets hurt. There's that block. Both go to death's door this turn.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Don't need to heal her, so we'll take him out. Now this is the really unfortunate thing about Carcass that I've learned. If we can't do damage, we can't death blow. So sometimes she can do it, sometimes she can't. Now that is something I want on her.
The loathing abates.
So every time she gets hit now, while she's winded, I believe she's gonna get a guard token, because when she's winded, she loses all of her speed. Alright. Time for the General's Keep. How bad is this gonna be? I haven't done this with this group yet.
Within every keep, a general and his loyal, lumbering guard.
Alright. So no drummer to have to take care of. That's actually really good. Point blank him. Flashing daggers to blade them. Yop to get another taunt out. Maybe they'll hit her instead of Dismiss, and we are going to blight the Arbalist. And, you know, the other soldier.
This is
Oh
no time
boy.
to falter.
I want that off of Dismiss ASAP. Okay. 8 and 7, 4 and 3. So if I do this, this guy's gonna actually go down on his turn, so we can do that. Dismiss, you need help. Then I'm not gonna hit him for enough. We can blight the Arbalist again, so he goes down faster. And toe-to-toe. Alright, well, Arbalist dies on his turn, so let's get the Lost Soul. Once again, healing Dismiss. I'm actually going to prolong this a little bit, so Dead of the Night, getting rid of the stress. I just realized I really don't have much of a stress healer here. Oh well.
Appliance of
and Adrenaline Rush, healing her. And taking aim. And she can bonk him, actually. We'll do this to get more health, and then we'll bonk him. Because Barbaric Yop does a double heal. That's really nice. And now we can bonk him for 1 damage. Alright, advancing. Ooh. This could get ugly. I'm very curious about something. Yeah, that didn't work very well. Barrack, yup. And he still has a taunt on him.
malaise, measured and steady.
Well, fine. Point blank now. And try to take out that bishop. Goes down on his next turn at least. Can we not taunt Dismas? Oh man. Get rid of the drummer, because otherwise Dismas is going to have a meltdown when he goes into Death Before Dishonor. He might have a meltdown now. I mean... Probably... Yeah, she still has that, so we're good. Then he's going to hit her. Oh. Not how I thought that was going to play out, but that's fine. Okay. So the bishop's going to hit Boudica. Then Dismas goes, then Para goes. So we can poison dart the drummer, blighting him.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Let's... Soldier dies. That's 4 of 11, so I want to make sure he doesn't Death Before Dishonor. We absolutely need to heal there. So I knew that was coming.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Let's make him weakened. Drummer dies on next turn. Yikes. Double tap. Heal Dismas. Let's Dead of the Night, healing and getting rid of stress. I know that, you know, he's still up and we're gonna have to deal with him, but that's fine. De-stressing again. Just getting a little better shape for that general. Double tap. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
accumulation.
Well, resisted. Lovely. Adrenaline rush. This way she'll go first. Or before Para, hopefully. Healing up because she's going to need it, and then we can go with Dismas. And then we're going to have an ugly fight with the general. But at least Para healed before she died. Alright, so I do see this, which could be really good on Boudica. Apply to attack her when hit. I've actually killed a few things in the past with that, just because they've attacked her. That can also be really good on her. And then that's the trinket, or the trophy I actually wanted. Trinket price is minus 75%. We throw that on, and then just buy whatever the heck we want because they're so cheap.
Locked in a nightmare slumber, he is tortured by failures both real and imagined.
This can get interesting really fast. So, how are we going to do this? I'm going to spiked ball. I'll hope to bleed him. Then we're going to take aim, and then after that we'll point blank. Then I'm going to Molotov cocktail him to try to burn him.
The enemy weakens
and flashing daggers to try to blight him. So that's already 14 damage around he's taken. Boudica can Barbaric Yop. That puts a weak on him for anything he does. We're going to blight him because he has no resistance to Para.
A slow dissection.
And then
End.
I'm just going to try to get his health down ASAP. So he's taking 19 around right now. I'm going to blight him for more. So now that's 23 around. Point blank for 32.
A master stroke.
Now we need to do this. One of the vines goes up. I do need to hit the vine with Audrey this turn. And a revelry for stress. Pistol shot. Getting one of the growths away. General goes. I'm not sure what he's going to do here. Alright. Flashing daggers blight him for more. Still blighted for 13 around. Going to do this. 17 around. We're gonna yop him, weakening him for the next hit he does, taunting Boudica, so one of the attacks has to go at her. Making a growth go away.
The mind's grasp grows tenuous.
Oh, I think I know where I messed up. That's fine, though. Flashing daggers.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Plague grenade. Growth recedes. Brackish revelry. Point blank, or not point blank, pistol shot. Flashing daggers, come on. 20 around. Flag grenade. 24 around, so he's got 2 left before death armors. And we need to heal now. I EOP. Dismas is going to take aim so that he gets a dodge. Audrey, don't fail me. Come on. We're almost there. Absinthe. Healing Dismas. I think we need to Revelry for the stress, even though he has the death armor stuff. We're fine if we play it safe.
Conflict.
We got him this turn. So flashing daggers. There's another armor break. Double tap, another armor break. And he dies on his next turn, so I'm just going to heal. And everyone's going to be pissed off by that, so Para gets the heal. How's that feel, everyone? And we actually got the general. I was a little scared about that one, to be honest. But Nightmare's End is what I really wanted there. Reverberating Redoubt is another really good one there. So I'm happy. And then, I'm not sure here. I think both of these need to go on her. And then because of... yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Maybe put that on him. I know that he doesn't get the secondary part of it, but... okay, we actually need those bandages. And we're not putting them on Boudica because she's not going to get the heal off of it. Now, if Boudica had Breacher, that would be really, really good. But one of the people I don't want having it has it. I've forgotten Outpost. This could get ugly. This could get ugly. Alright, point blank. Let's Plague Grenade both of them, because I really want the Bishop out of these down. Flashing Daggers. And he goes to Death's Door on his turn. We're going to Yop, weakening him. Well, at least got rid of a Strength, maybe? I didn't actually see if he resisted or not. Alright. So he dies on his turn. Let's go to the Bishop, making sure he goes away. Then Pistol Shot. 6 and 8, he dies on his next. So I'm kind of okay with that. We're going to take the time to heal. Uh-oh. Did that a little too fast. Then, since she has a taunt, Adrenaline Rush. And Yop, because she won't get the attack back. Dead of the Night, getting rid of that. Forgot that doesn't get rid of stress until I've upgraded it. Magnesium Rain to burn him without getting an attack back. Taking aim. Haha, you only did 2 damage. And then did 2 to yourself because of the clenching claws. Alright, well, let's make this hit count.
Incremental, but deadly all
Alright,
the
healing Dismas back up. Yeah, we'll use the bandages. Still Dead of the Night to heal her. And then we'll get that riposte done. And too bad Wicked Hack doesn't get rid of death armor.
measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Alright, double tap. Armor break 1. Armor break 2. And a blight.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Armor break 3. She's gonna heal herself, so. Or she could have, but oh well.
Even the big ones.
Not bad. Interesting trinkets from here that I usually don't use. We're gonna put the insulating insignia on Para, and then we're gonna put the Heart Seeker on Dismas because he's the one we want in crit. Alright, let's go to the creature den. Maybe we'll get something more interesting here. You know, I have an interesting question. If I get the thing from the creature den that gives me decreased trinket prices, then I throw on the trophy that gives me decreased trinket prices. How does that work? Alright, let's wreak some havoc here. Alright, light grenade. Alright, yup. Ooh, we really need to get stressed down there. Lashing daggers, that gets rid of one, blights the other.
On to the next.
That one goes down on its turn. Pistol shot, that one goes down on its turn. Poison dart.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Noxious blast. He's now not looking good.
Steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Alright, Revelry for stress. Audrey's looking a tad better. And pop. Oh, really? Well, let's get her health maxed. Para can heal.
A small foundation of trust.
And there we are, mastery point.
And blaze the trail to your redemption. Emptied of mind and spirit by some existential shock, the poor devils roam aimlessly
Alright.
in the trees.
Alright, creature den. You know, I'll take the relationship stuff on Boudica, but really getting the strength on her is not gonna give us much. Never mind, it gave it to Dismas, who, pop. And then he's taunted, so they just like, no, Dismas, you go by. Everything has a dodge, so let's just do this. Also gets rid of the corpse for Audrey. Yopping, getting a taunt on Boudica, also gets rid of dodges. And flashing daggers for that lovely, lovely blight. Boudica really doesn't need crit, everyone. Just saying. Alright, what's Glint in the Dark gonna do compared to these? Not much. Alright, just for gigglies, I can do 4 whole damage with Wicked Hack. Well, it's her trait that's doing that. I was wondering, like, why is she suddenly doing damage? Oh, that's interesting. Alright, we really need to get stressed down on Audrey.
Bafflement and vexation.
Oh, but now it won't do damage? I see how it is.
Bravo! Straightforward and effective.
Right, let's get all of their dodges gone.
Excellent.
And more. And a blight. And we have the taunts. We're not going to get much more, so once again, stress. Oh boy. Hey, we hit through the greater dodge. Alright, at least one is going away then. We're going to do this, another goes. And that gets rid of those annoying ones. So let's do this. That gets that one blighted. At least we can't have multiple instances of stun. That would be absolutely horrible. Alright, 2 and 7, so might as well. 4 and 4. Pop.
Mistimed as directed.
And that's basically what we can do for healing. Alright. And Boudica is doing really good at taking these hits despite Dismas going, no, no, hit me, hit me.
We are the flame,
Something that we're...
burning brightly for all.
You know, I was joking when I said something about this. Now I actually get to figure it out.
The loathing whispers.
Alright, so I do want to hit the Chirurgeon's table just for the extra weird trinkets, the medical gear, and the mastery point. I know that's going to be a bit longer of a fight, but it'll help in the long run if I can do it. And it will probably get Tarantism off of Boudica as well. So, eeny, miny, miny, mo.
The unknown awaits. Be wary.
Ooh, another loathing. I'm getting really close there. I think that the table gets rid of it, though. Don't quote me on that. And I know for a fact that I'll get rid of it at the gate. Alright, food. I think that's in item. No, that's just supplies. So I don't need baubles as much because of this weird thing that we got that I can really abuse for now. Not that it wouldn't be good, but let's grab the combat item. And it's worthless. I should have. I should have grabbed the other thing. Alright,
Choice.
table it is.
It should be.
I was really worried that it was another loathing. I do not need the boss having more health. Alright, let's actually grab that though. Alright. Fight, leave, fight. Got some very unfriendly people here. Ooh, dim light already does that to me, huh? Kind of interesting that Dismas has the strength though. So, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna start off with that point blank. Instantly taking him out. Gotta love that. What the hell? Let's get rid of her strength.
Bafflement and vexation.
And then I can't hit him. He has a lot of health. It's going to be easier for me to take out the widow. So let's poison dart the patient. Then I'm going to actually magnesium rain to get rid of the corpse.
This is no time to falter.
This isn't how I thought things would play out, but, you know, I really want to get rid of the urchin. Okay, so 2 and 4. Urchin's gonna go before it can attack again. So we're going to blight the patient. Flashing daggers, both of them, blighting them. 6 and 8, that's 6 and 15. Not how I thought he would go, but, you know, whatever. Patient goes on his next go. And the heal Dismas. And the heal Audrey just cuz. Rakish Revelry for stress. And then they're both gonna go. So take aim just because we can.
Malaise.
And Audrey and Boudica are gonna get the extra hits. So how we're gonna play this is smoke bombing him, and he resists. Flashing daggers, these two trying to blight them, which we got off and really nice. Barbaric Yacht putting a weak on him. It's kind of funny that the Woodsman has more death armors than the Chirurgeon there. I'm gonna Warhorn because we have the crit on Dismas, and then I'm going to double tap, trying to take out the Woodsman.
Bravo!
He dies on his next turn, I think, so that's fine. Flashing daggers, putting more blight on the Woodsman. I'm not too worried about bleed on Boudica. So let's Plague Grenade.
Excellent work.
I know that that Blight is going to go off on the Chirurgeon on his next go, but that's fine. Oh, he just lost his other armor break for hitting him. Thunderclap. I was really hoping for something else there, but whatever. Adrenaline Rush. You prick. You prick. And that's healing him, okay. Well, at least you're gonna go on your turn. That should do some damage to them.
Problems have their solutions, even the big ones.
Taking aim because I don't want to just pistol shot him for now.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Smoke bomb again. Heat resisted again. And we're going to poison dart.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Magnesium rain to get him where I want him. Kind of. And for now we're going to yop. That puts the taunt on us. That puts a weak on him. Then next turn I can do the Revelry, getting stress down. And we can do this song and dance on him. Grape shot. Poison dart. Blight. Now this is gonna get kind of ugly, but you know, whatever. Because unfortunately he loses all damage over time every time he gets a turn. I do not like that part of him. I understand it, I just don't particularly like it. You know, I never checked. Okay, he did get rid of everyone's diseases. That's the good part about this. And we are technically getting rid of stress at a decent rate.
Incremental, but deadly.
If you use this fight correctly, which I might not even be doing it in some people's minds, you can get stress down, you can get rid of all of your diseases.
Dwindles.
It's just a very long fight that gives one mastery point and maybe some good trinkets and medical gear. Not so much on the... I'm not so big on the items it gives, like the combat items, but some people may like them, and they do have their uses. It's just I'm very wary about using some of that stuff. Like if it takes 10% of someone's total health for the entire run, which I think is how it actually works, I'm a little leery on that. Also, how does yelling at someone make me bleed? That I have a question about. Oh, that works.
One less obstacle in our path.
Alright, one mastery. I got the bone saw, which if I put it on Dismas, since he has a breacher, it works, but the 6 to 12 damage on Boudica will not work very well. The spiked skull cap could work so well if I actually had bleeding on anyone. I could make that work. I could make that work. Apply on crit if Bonesaw is equipped. Bleeding apply to attacker when hit. 1, which, you know, since he has the taunt on start, and apply to target, or if target bleeding, 15% crit. So he has a few ways to get extra crit now, potentially. And we got an extra combat. Should we show them how big of a mistake this was? Oh, he survived. Don't imagine that feels too good, though. One round in, and one guy is almost dead, and 2 are feeling a little hurt. 1's already bleeding, 2's bleeding. Oh yeah, he's dead. We're going to Adrenaline Rush. He's dead.
On to the next.
Gotta love Clenching Claws. Now, got extra crit, but I guess that didn't work, but whatever. Now, because of Adrenaline Rush, that healed for a lot. And make sure he goes down.
A petty hindrance.
He goes down. Wonder what's going through this guy's head right now.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Alright, and here is our rampart. We finally did it. Oh man. Lock plus. Well, let's get him back on spot. Lighting these 2. 0 damage. Now blighting the altar because I really don't like the altars. And we're gonna yop. Who doesn't like a good yop? Right. I guess we have to Grape Shot because of the taunt,
Malaise.
which gives him his strength.
And
So,
steady.
Altar dies on next turn. That wasn't to heal, so we're in the green. 4 and 3. He goes Death's Door on next turn. So let's Poison Dart the Herald, who's now at 6 and 10. So you know what? Let's Blight him. I'm gonna Revelry for the health and stress. And boom on them again. 1 down. That puts him at armor break. He dies on his turn. Why not heal? Altar dies. One of them dies, the other's at Death's Door.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Oh no, a critical for 2 whole damage. That's why I love Carcass so much sometimes. Alright, so I'm going to be keeping the Dark Impulse there. That is actually a good one for if I get a Cultist Trinket that I kind of want. but it's gonna be a shot in the dark if I actually get it. So we'll see what happens. Because I might be able to really boost Boudica's health. Alright, in number 2.
Rest tonight. Under the mountains.
Provisioner eagerly accepts Physician's Guild Seal round start to regain for 5% until the next. And 20% healing given. I wish that would have been for the boss, or the mountain boss, but that is what it is. All trinkets are discounted and an additional. We got 2 mastery points there technically. Moment's Peace was incomplete because we went to the lair. Iron Constitution on Audrey, giving her 20% max health. No, not that that isn't good on Audrey, and I'm probably going to do this group for more torch runs if they work through it, so I'm going to lock that in if I can, but I really wish that was on Boudica. Versus Plague Eater, 5% crit into execution. Really good. 2 mastery points. So we got 6 mastery points out of that. That's really good. Out of curiosity, neutral, neutral, unfriendly, unfriendly, unfriendly. Yeah, they're not liking each other. I really do have to test this out.
Where you must go.
Trinkets are now 1. I think I found something that broke the game. Unfortunately, there are no good trinkets here. I guess I could put something on here that might be better, but I should take advantage of that while I can, because like
For wealth no longer has
1. I really wish there was better trinkets in here, because sometimes there are really good ones. Oh my. But that does make me feel more comfortable buying some of the other stuff here. I just realized this is here. So if I buy this going forward, all trinket prices are going to be 90%, 95% off. Even from like the hoarder. I really think I should do that. It's not too often I see stuff like that, but we'll probably be doing that in the next run. So, all right. Well, that's a good starting point. So with how things are already going, part of me wants to go to the sluice and go, all right, let's just stock up on anything and everything we can, because why not? Then the other part of me is going, we already have what we need. We're already set on any baubles we need. We just need to hit any and every single hoarder we can. So let's go to the sprawl and break the heck out of anyone we can. Especially considering I know how to break Para with Magnesium Rain really bad. And then we can get some other fun stuff while we're there. And we might be able to get a trophy for the boss. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing. And then just basically hit the lair if I can. And then every single hoarder I can from now on, but we'll go back into the sprawl next time and go from there and see what other shenanigans we can do, because this seems like it's off to a good start. And I'm cursing myself for saying that, but off to a decent start. So yeah, so that'll be it for this time. As always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.